Morning everyone. Wasn't going to make a video about this, but I thought why not? Might be interesting. We got some people coming around for dinner tonight. Just a mate and his missus coming around. So I'm going to give the barbie a bit of a clean. I haven't done it in ages, as you can see. Just a bit of crap. I mean, that's nothing there, but I'm going to change. Probably see how deep I go, but I'm going to change all the alfoil, and this is that really thick stuff. So yeah, I'm going to redo all that, give the barbie a nice little makeover. You'll see how easy it is because of that alfoil. I'll show you there. I'm also going to do the smoker because we're doing a smoked chook on the smoker. So on the menu tonight is smoked chook barbecue with nice herbs and stuff on the outside, and then about an hour before it's ready I just baste it with a nice good quality barbecue sauce. So yeah, that's going to go on there. So I'm going to make that ready for about 7, which means 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Put it on nice and slow. Going to crank up the pizza oven, and that pizza oven there, I'm going to try and give that a bit of a clean as well. Maybe just take out that bottom thing and just give it some wire brush action on the bottom there. I think the top needs it as well. I've hit the, yeah, anyway, it's dirty, so it needs a clean. That sits on that. So we're going to have 3 pizzas. There's only 4 of us. We're going to do 3 pizzas. 2 of them are going to be pepperonis. One of them's going to be a garlic bread pizza. Turns out really good. So we'll do the garlic bread pizza probably last, and then do the 2 normal pizzas first. And then that's all I need the barbecue for, is to run that pizza oven. We're not cooking on the actual barbecue, but it needs it. It's pretty bad. I've got some gloves. I always try and wear gloves, especially with the smoker. I actually might bring the smoker here and do it here. I've got the bin ready to throw out. I went to Bunnings the other day and got this stuff. I just quickly tried it. I've never used it before, and it did a really good job there. And on the lid, I mean, this wasn't greasy, this was just a little bit dusty, but I do cover it. The barbie's always covered anyway. So yeah, so that looks like it's going to work. I'll probably spray it all in there, just let it sit. I'll take all the alfoil out first. I've got probably, I think there's a tray in here with fat sorb. That's this stuff. See that? So that the alfoil kind of catches it anyway. So it's not too bad. I don't even need to change that, so that's good. Yeah, and then just give everything a nice little wipe over, do the doors, and then I also have this stuff, 3M stainless steel cleaner and polish. That seems to work really good. The only thing is, it says it's a cleaner, but it's not. It won't clean. It'll clean dust, but it won't clean oil. So that's what that's for. Use that as a degreaser, and then go over it with that, and that really shines it up and protects it. Because even though it's stainless, I guarantee if you let water sit on it, it will rust, because they don't use the top-notch stainless steel. They say they do, but they don't. Classic example is my Alfie. Stop licking, mate. He's been really bad the last week. I think it's the heat. He's got Alfie, stop, man. Stop. He's got like sores, like scabs. You can just feel them there, and they're a bit sensitive if I press on one, so he doesn't like it. Come on, mate, that's enough. But he's getting better. We're trying him on some new tablets and creams. That bench there, I've got it covered. So this bit's really good. That's nice. I did fix this up though. I gave it a bit of a scrub, but it was starting to go a bit browny, orangey, just in little spots where the water sits. So I scrubbed it up, and then I put some terps on a rag, and I went over everything with terps, so that'll sink into the stainless, because stainless steel is quite porous. So if you can make a bit of oil sink into it, like a terps or something, just a little bit, it sits on the top, repels the water, stops the rust. So I wouldn't go using terps on your barbecue though, so that's what this is for. That's a bit safer, food safe. But anyway, I'll start ripping into this. I'm not going to film the whole lot, I'll just show you stage by stage. I may even chuck these grills in the dishwasher and give them a wash in the dishwasher if they're bad. If they're not bad, I'm not going to worry about it. That just needs a bit of a clean up with a scourer. I've got one in here actually. these things go alright, so I'll just use that, clean that up, and that's it. Give it a spray over and done. But yeah, I will bring the smoker here and do everything here. Okay, that's turned into a bigger job than anticipated. Yeah, stupid me didn't take that out. Ripped up the cover and all of it pretty much went all over everywhere. So yeah, my fault. So I'm washing the cover now. I was going to do the barbecue cover anyway because it's pretty bad, so I didn't want to do, that's the inside of the cover. I really didn't want to do the inside, but anyway, I'm going to have to now. So all good. Yeah, so all I did was spray some of that barbecue cleaner all around it, and then I've got some dishwashing liquid in that thing there just to blast it all away, let it soak for a bit, rinse it off, leave it dry, turn it inside out, and I'll do the other side. I won't use the barbecue cleaner on the outside. I'll just use dishwashing liquid and then rinse it off nicely. So there we go. Okay, that's drying up. You can see, well, you could see it before, it's gone away a little bit, but the red and the orange, it's all come off anyway, but the bubbles were just orange. It was pretty bad. So I cleaned all that up, and then I've taken all the barbie apart. So this is not a gas, well, it is gas, it uses gas, but it doesn't actually have a flame. It uses these things which make infrared, and then it's got these crystal things. They're not glass, they're crystal. You can actually pour water on them while they're hot and all that kind of gab. So and they're self-cleaning, so that's kind of what I do. I've ripped it up a bit, but you got to be careful. The first time I cleaned it, I didn't leave these holes here, so the gas burner goes in this bit, and then you have to punch through this hole to let air in, otherwise it won't stay alight. So that's one trick to look out for if you've got this model, or it's a Ziegler and Brown Turbo Elite, but I'm sure every Barbie's the same. That's where it's getting its air to feed the flame. So if you don't do that, it just goes out. This is all cleaned up. I'm not going to dishwasher these, because the only thing when you dishwasher them, they start rusting, and then you got to go spray lots of oil on a brand new clean barbecue. So I'm not going to do that. So I'll just heat it up. When I'm all done, I'll turn the Barbie on, get everything hot, and just clean them down nice. I probably should have done that like last night or something. Got it hot, cleaned everything down, and then let it cool down overnight, and then clean it today, but I forgot. I wasn't even planning on doing this today. So yeah, all good. So I'm just going to get all this alfoil in the bin, give it a spray down with that barbecue tough stuff, let it sit for a bit, wipe it all up, new alfoil, burners back in, and I might clean these ones up. The ones that are underneath the solid plate are pretty clean, but the ones that are underneath the grill are a little bit dirty, so I'll just clean them up, and that should be it. Yeah. Okay, we're looking good. I haven't changed the fat zorb stuff down the bottom. I've just mixed it up. It only really leaks from this side to here, so I've just broken it up and then put some new stuff there, because my steak grill bit is on this side and the solid plate is on this side. But yeah, she's come up pretty clean. I'm not going to take it any more than that. There's still a bit of gunk on it, but whatever, it's a barbecue. So now I'm just going to get, so this is the aluminium I use. It's really thick stuff, so it's 35 micron, if that means anything to anyone, but yeah. And I lap it over this bit, down, and I'll stop it about here. I've tried to do it in one bit and it's just too much. I might give it another shot. Oh, actually no, I think I stopped here. Can't remember. Yeah, can't remember. But yeah, I don't do the whole thing in one bit, but I might give it a shot and just punch through for these, and then put another bit over the top. That's what I do normally. Is I think I'll stop halfway, and then another sheet here, another sheet there, and then it all drips nicely, and this doesn't get full of gunk. The only thing is you can't cover these holes up, so whatever drips here is going to go on here, underneath the sheet. Yeah, that's the only thing. So anyway, I'll do that now. I can pretty much take these off now because we're all nice and clean. I might just clean up the outside with the spray now, just so everything I touch now is clean. And I don't need these gloves anymore. I'll put another set of gloves. Actually, while I've got these gloves on, I might do that. Yeah, I'll do the smoker now quickly, take it all apart, and start washing that down, and that way we're at the same stage for everything. Right, so it's taken a lot longer than what I thought, but it's a better job than what I did last time. So I've only used 4 bits of foil here. So I got one that just goes right around the back, because if you've seen at the start, this one was starting to come off. So it goes right around the back a fair way down, ends about halfway, and then another one this way, and then same on this one, there and then there. And those holes in here, these holes here are actually igniter, and I don't know what that other hole is. It might be gas, just to get it going. Yeah, I think it's gas to actually start it. So yeah, you definitely need to keep them clear. And actually this one had a little bit of alfoil just sparking out on the igniter, and it wouldn't light. So you got to make sure you tuck everything in and it's not touching the igniter, otherwise it won't start. I can't do anything here. There's no point, because you got those air holes down there, so you just got to live with them open. But yeah, it covers the back up nice. And smoker's all done. So you got to think with the smoker, with the barbecue it's not too bad, because you're not really getting oil drippings. You get a little bit, but they kind of find their way pretty easily down to here. So as long as you got that overlap, you're not going to get anything seep through there and there. That's about the only one. Whereas the smoker, you can see that's on an angle. So you want like the gutters here and this side to be one piece. If you do it in two, you've got to do it like a roof, so that the oil doesn't go here and then drip under. You've got to put the lower one down first, and then the higher one, if your alfoil is not this long or thick, wide, whatever you want to call it. But this is all in one piece, so everything's just going to drip off, hit that, run out to the sides, or run that way if it hits right up here, but mostly it's going to run to the sides into this gutter of alfoil just here, hit that here, and then hit, you can see it, I've punched a hole through and it all collects there and then comes out here, and that's the drippings that I dropped on my, let's go and check on this. I had to do it again because it dried, but it still looked like it was wet, and when you touch it, it was actually oil. Yeah, that's better, yeah, heaps better. So what I did was use this stuff, Workshop degreaser, worked a treat. One whole can later, but that's come up really good. So I'll turn it the right way out now, because that's dry. Yep, perfect. Turn it the right way out, and I'll do the other side. Not with Workshop degreaser, because it's not oily on the other side there, so no need. So yeah, I'm not going to clean any of them. They're the grates out of the smoker, and they don't have any. I think we only just cleaned them, I'm pretty sure we only just cleaned them in the dishwasher. That's why there's nothing on them at all. And when I do cook, I normally put I don't put the food right on that anyway. I've got like another tray, like a mesh tray with little feet on it, and I use that, so that way that takes the brunt of it and these stay a bit cleaner. But what I do, that's why they're clean, is when I put them in, I just soak them in oil, so that way it keeps the rust at bay a little bit. Same with this, I kind of spray oil in here, and then when I put all the grates back in, I spray it with oil and then cover it up, put it away, whatever. But otherwise, if I don't, actually I am going to clean that. I've just noticed all the flies flying around it, so I will clean that. And then just before I cook on it, like tonight or 2 weeks from now, whatever, I'll give it another spray. I'll just quick spray of oil, just canola oil, whatever the cheap stuff is, and then turn it on, cook on it, all sweet, and nothing. It keeps it really clean, And doing this, I didn't even, the thing that's under here, the broiler, whatever it is under here, I didn't even touch it. I just cleaned up the alfoil, threw it all in the bin, and this didn't, the thing underneath it wasn't even dirty, wasn't oily, nothing. So it's so much easier. I mean, it still took a long time because you got to put all this back, but what you lose lining this, you pick up tenfold with cleaning. So much easier. I normally go through a whole thing of this, and that's still half full. So pretty good. Yeah, so heaps easier just to throw it out. And I use this thick stuff, this 35 micron stuff. It's from Bunnings. I use that because you can be a bit rougher. If you just use normal, you probably can do it with normal alfoil, but you just got to be a bit careful because you can puncture it easy. Whereas this stuff is like 2 or I think it's 4 times thicker, or double thickness. I don't know, but it feels really thick and it's hard to break. You can really treat it rough and it won't break. So it is good stuff. And then especially this is all just jammed with drippings and stuff like that. After, you know, I had to vacuum it too. I got the vacuum there because the thing in there was all charred up. I probably left it about 5 cooks too much between cleans there. But yeah, this is all charcoaled up and you can just wrap it and it doesn't break and the stuff fall down. It just all stays together. You chuck it all in the bin. The bin's kind of, you can see it there. So no, it cleans up really good if you look after it like that. I've done all the outside, cleaned all the outside up with that barbecue tough stuff. I haven't done the outside of this yet. I'm going to finish it, put it all back and then do the outside. But that's all done now. I've just got to put it all back together and that's it. Righto, all done. Cleaned up all this. I used actually the barbecue tough on this because this obviously gets a bit of oil on it. Splashed, you know, just in the air from the barbie. That's all cleaned up. Wood's all cleaned up. Barbie's come up really nice. So easy as. I've heated it up. When you heat it up and leave it for about 15 minutes, it actually cleans that crystal down there. Sprayed it all with oil. That's why it's already black down there. But that's okay, it's all clean. That's all clean. I cleaned that nicely, scraped it and washed it and everything. So yeah, just leave it like that now. Actually, that actually belongs in there. I've got to get the blower out now because it's a bit filthy here for tonight. So I'll get the blower, clean all that out, just blow it all out the side. I've got to clean this table as well, clean this. That's all done. That's all protected. So I spray that Aerospace 303 protectant for your car or boat or whatever. I just sprayed all over the cover once the cover was dry. So that's been cleaned and dried and now protected because that stays in the sun kind of like that every day. That's the barbecue cover. So I've just used this stuff. It's just dishwashing liquid. Give it a nice clean. I'll rinse that off in a minute. Rinse it off, let it dry. While it's drying, I'm going to go to the shop because I've got to go buy a little food for tonight for the pizza and the chicken and all that. So I'll run down to the shop while it's still a bit cool, and then I'll come back. That should be dry. I'll spray that, and then that bottle's probably finished. There's not much left in there, so it'll be enough just to do that. I'll clean the barrel and I'll do the blower probably when I come back as well, and we're all good. So I'll keep the video rolling so you can see what it's like when we're all done. I had to get some more degreaser because some of that stuff, that the oil from this smoke actually just a couple of drips on the brick paving, so hopefully I got onto it quick enough and it hasn't stained it. We're looking pretty good over here. I degrease that every now and again, so we're looking pretty good there. I'm not going to wash any of this. I washed all this last weekend actually because we had some other people over last weekend. So yeah, it's a bit busy weekend. We actually got my mate and he's I've never met his girlfriend, so yeah, he's coming around tonight for pizzas and barbecue chicken. And then tomorrow, another mate of mine, the guy that I tried out on his lawn, that lawnmower, him and his wife are coming over. Their in-laws just live around the corner here, so they're going to drop the kids off, come here, pick us up, and we're going to the casino tonight. Probably won't be doing any gambling. We're just going to go for a couple drinks and a feed, and then come back nice and early because his kids go to bed early. So yeah, we'll probably go early, have dinner early, and then come back about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's a big weekend, 9 o'clock. All good. I'm happy with that. I get up early, so yeah, it suits both of us. So it's all good. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna zip down. I'm gonna rinse that off and zip down to the shops, and then I'll pick this video back up with the blower. All right, all done. Table's all nice and shiny. I just covered up everything, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to uncover it in a couple of hours to start using that. So yeah, but anyway, everything's clean. Cleaned all the chairs down. The grass, I ended up, because all that oil that came off actually made the grass very slippery. So you can't really see it now, but you could see like a bit of an oil slick before. But I got some dishwashing liquid, did the whole grass. And then I used some soil wetter. If you've watched my previous videos on looking after this grass when you got two dogs pissing all over it with the smell, so I'm starting to do it, but it's too late. It's too hot now. I've got it ready to go for this afternoon. You can see it on the bench there. That's that new bubblegum stuff I got. I can't remember what it's called. I'll make a specific video about it one day. I'm just doing bits and pieces at the moment. I can just smell it a little bit, and that's only because I've put a fair bit of water down. Seems to be when you put water down. The other weekend it rained a little bit. The next day you could smell it. So the water like rejuvenates the wheat and brings the smell up. But the last probably 2 weeks I haven't smelt it at all, and I haven't put anything on it. So seeing as we've got people coming around tonight, I will do it. You don't really want to smell that while you're eating dinner. We're going to be eating out here too, so it's just I've got to wait until it's cools off, because otherwise the stuff that you put on doesn't get a chance to work because it evaporates too quickly. So I've got to kind of wait till this is mainly in the shade. Then I'll give it some, I'll just water it with a hose just to cool it off, let it go for about 10 minutes. I'll just give it a good soaking, and then I'll spray that stuff on. I think my mate's not coming over till after 6 anyway, so this will be full shade by 6 o'clock because the sun's kind of going that way at the moment. That's east, and then it goes that way, that's north, and then it's going that way. So yeah, the house will shade it pretty much the whole way. So yeah, but I can just every now and again I'll get a whiff of it, and it's not bad. If you didn't know what it was, you'd think it'd be one of the plants, and it may even be one of the plants, I don't know, but to me it smells like dogweed a little bit, but not too much. Someone's house alarm's going off. So yeah, this came up really nice. You can see all that's all nice and white. You could see the water coming off. It was just, I'll just wait for this alarm to stop. Oh, it's done. It's just going, somebody must have come home and not turned the alarm off, but anyway. Yeah, you can see when I rinsed this and washed it, the water was just brown coming off that, and same with the barbecue, just really brown. So I've never washed them. We've had that probably 2.5 years, 3 years, something like that. So yeah, that's all nice and clean now. I sprayed that down with that stuff, so all good. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. I've just come back from the shops. They had everything I needed, which was good, so I don't have to go anywhere else. And yeah, should be in for a good night tonight and tomorrow night at the casino. So yeah, that should be a nice weekend. Just plenty of eating and drinking. So cheers for watching, and we'll catch you on the next project.